The Path Unfurled. Ilara stood on the stage, the heavy diploma in her hands. The crowd cheered, but a little whisper of, "What now?" echoed in her mind, louder than the applause. Back in her small room, the diploma felt lighter, but the pile of job applications on her desk felt heavier. She stared at the endless forms, each one a question she didn't quite know how to answer. She went to interviews in big, glass buildings that felt cold and unfamiliar. "Where do you see yourself in 5 years?" they asked, and all she could see was a blank page. The rejections came, one after another, like little paper birds with bad news. Each one was a tiny sting, a reminder that the path she thought was so clear was actually a winding, overgrown trail. One afternoon, feeling utterly lost, she wandered into a park. There, in a corner no one seemed to notice, an old man with kind eyes was carefully tending to a wild, unruly patch of flowers and weeds. "Not all things are meant to be tidy," he said, without looking up. "Some need to find their own way, their own patch of sun. A straight line is not always the best path." Ilara began to visit him every day. She learned to listen to the soil, to feel the needs of each plant. She discovered a quiet joy in getting her hands dirty and watching life unfold. There was one plant, a stubborn little vine, that refused to grow where he planted it. Ilara carefully moved it to a sunnier spot, and the next day, a tiny new leaf appeared. As she looked at the little vine, an idea sparked. It wasn't about finding a job, she realized. It was about finding her own patch of sun and helping others find theirs. She started a small community garden on a neglected lot. She taught her neighbors how to grow their own food, how to nurture life from a single seed. The garden flourished, and so did Ilara. She wasn't just a graduate. She was a creator, a nurturer, a keeper of green things. The diploma still hung on her wall, but it was no longer a question. It was a memory of a journey that had led her to her true purpose, a path she had grown all on her own.